Hello, my name is Nelson Brown. This is the presentation for uh, CS 631 DB Design, the group project with Jean-Paul and myself, Nelson Brown. This is the ultimate fitness application. So, without further ado, just a quick requirements overview. You have an administrative user who can do administrative things like create exercises, classes, members, etc. You have a member that can register for a class and disenroll, etc. You have instructors that are cataloged that members can view. Uh, they act also a little like members, but they're definitely not administrators. And what about anonymous users? We took the liberty in defining some derived requirements that anonymous users could view classes but not register for those classes and view instructors. Uh, Essentially, there was a selective grant of authorities to view resources as well as update them. So we have a bit of a demonstration that we can go through. I'm going to run this locally, but this is available at the endpoint noted here. So right now we are looking at an anonymous user. That anonymous user can scroll down and view this dynamic list of memberships. They can also see what instructors that there are. There they are. And they can look at what classes are available. Uh-oh, there aren't any classes. Well, we should fix that. So let's log in, admin.test.com. Our password of password, very secure. And maybe I'll mess that up. And we scroll down one more time and we see, uh-oh, invalid username and password. Admin@test.com. Maybe we'll forget it. Oh, we have to fill in that field. And log in. All right. So an administrator has the same privileges as before, but also an administrative panel. So within the administrative panel, we have classes, current instructors, current members, exercises that can be assigned to classes, rooms that are available within our fitness club, and memberships. Let's try defining a new membership. So a membership type, let's make this a 100-year membership. And lots of bigly advantages. And let's do a price of $4. Uh-oh, invalid price. Well, I think that's because it did not match the regular expression and was validated. But now we can go down to the bottom here. We see 100-year membership for $4 with lots of bigly advantages. The anonymous user that we first saw would also see this update on the home page. So now that we did that, let's define a new exercise type. Let's see here. Create a new exercise. All right, let's make this exercise name Nelson Jiu-Jitsu, the ancient martial art. Submit. And we should see that we now have, down at the bottom, Nelson Jiu-Jitsu. There it is. All right, let's create a new member. Let's have our new member be Mr. Man. And his email is mrman@test.com. We have a couple memberships, but note we have our 100-year membership that we just added. So let's put that in, and we'll submit. Uh-oh, we forgot a whole bunch of stuff. Well, that's all right. We can add it. Add one, city, state, county, postal code, enter. And Mr. Man is accepted as a registered member on the 100-year membership. You know what? Let's edit Mr. Man. and we'll try to make him match a existing member. Uh-oh. Conflicting user email. Well, that's okay. Mr. Man 2 at test.com. Well, now we are redirected to Mr. Man's profile, which shows us both his information and then the classes that Mr. Man is taking. Obviously, he isn't taking any because there aren't any to take. You know what we'll do? Let us... Actually, I want to talk about instructors real quick. Get this out of the way. We can generate a payroll for all of these different instructors. We note that some are salaried and some are hourly. So if we hit generate payroll, we see some instructors haven't taught any classes in the past 14 days. Some instructors have taught for 2 hours, some for more than 2 hours, and then their gross amount, what we owe them, is tabulated along with their federal, state, and other taxes per the requirements in the document. The sum of all line items is added up and then is shown in this total payroll amount here. Also, salaried employees have their amount of working days and salary split per each day. So if there's 365 days in the year and there are 14 days that they worked, then proportionally their gross amount is calculated as per that. And then all of your tax amounts are calculated in the way that you would expect. All right, so let's go back to future classes real quick. So a new class can be generated by clicking Create a New Class. We'll assign it an instructor of Vincent Oria. Maybe we'll make our exercise Nelson Jitsu. And we'll assign no duration. We'll try clicking that first. Have to do a duration. So we'll do 30 minutes in Bike A, teaching Nelson Jiu-Jitsu. So that's good. And in there, what if we change the room, but we don't change the time, and we assign it 45 more minute duration, and we submit that. Uh-oh, that instructor is already busy teaching an existing class. Well, we'll just change the instructor, but maybe we'll change the room back again, and for 45 minutes of the same time period. We see that the room still overlaps an existing class as well. Well, let's change that. And we'll do cardio B and submit. Okay, that looks great. So now we have our 2 registered courses. One thing that we'll do here is we can also delete them. So I'll delete that course, and I will delete that course. Maybe what we'll do is let's create a whole bunch of members. That way we can illustrate. So now we have a bunch of members designated with member and underscore and then a unique index. We'll generate a bunch of classes. And we'll generate a bunch of registrations. We'll do this a few times. We're looking to fill up a course. So, no, none yet. It's going to be the 13. 12 of 13. Well, an administrative user has all roles and privileges assigned to him, so the registration role is also permissible. So we have now a full 13 out of 13 class. Let's see who's in that class. We can view the current details, and I see that member 002 is not registered for this class. Let's log out, and we'll log back in as member 002 at test.com with a password of password. If we go to their classes, it looks like he was actually registered for all of the classes except for the one that was filled up. That's a shame. Well, if we click full with some recommendations, we see that there are a couple recommendations. So here's the currently full class, And here's the classes that had the same exercise. Unfortunately, there's no other class that has the step sculpt exercise type. But there are classes that exist within the same hour, and there are classes that exist with the same instructor, Elaine Bennis. So that's interesting. So there are 3 states that can come in this register for class. There's register for the class and revoke your registration. There is, and then finally full with some recommendations. All of the record types are capable of being edited or deleted. If we do things like, so I'll log out here and log back in as the administrator and password. If we go down and delete an exercise type where there's an existing class, so we'll just note here kickboxing is one of the classes being taught currently. If we come down here and go to exercises and delete kickboxing, we will also delete the classes with which that's associated. I think that pretty much sums up the capabilities of the demonstration. In a quick follow-up video, I'll talk about the design.